Who would have thought that Hun Miesheng, the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls, would actually be revived by the Void Devouring Flame? Why did Hun Tiandi value him so much, and how miserable was his final ending? During the battle at the Fallen Peak, Xiao Yan heavily injured Hun Miesheng, shattered his physical body, and devoured the child flame of the Void Devouring Flame inside him. In the end, only a faint remnant soul remained, and he was saved by Hun Qianmo. Although Hun Miesheng had suffered a crushing defeat and the Hall of Souls had been severely damaged, in the preview for Battle Through the Heavens episode 203, Hun Tiandi still did not hesitate to consume the origin power of the Void Devouring Flame to rebuild his body, restore his strength, and even help him break through to the level of a 7-Star Dou Sheng. There were three main reasons for this. First, it was to stabilize the morale of the Hun clan and win back loyalty. If his subordinates risked their lives and died in battle, only to be abandoned afterward, the clansmen would slowly begin to worry. Once that thought spread, no one would dare to fight with their full strength on the battlefield. At this time, Hun Tiandi had not yet broken through to the Dou D level, and his 1,000-year plan still required the full support of the entire clan. He absolutely could not chill the hearts of those who followed him. Second, Hun Miesheng's ability to handle affairs was irreplaceable. The Hall of Souls was the claw that the Hun clan placed openly in the Central Plains, and it had been built almost entirely by Hun Miesheng. Its influence spread across every major city in the Central Plains. For years, it secretly captured alchemists, collected massive amounts of soul power, and handled all the dirty work that the Hun clan could not personally appear for. With the strength of a 4-star Dou Sheng, Hun Miesheng had controlled the Hall of Souls and dealt with forces such as the Pill Tower, the Heavenly Mansion Alliance, and the ancient clans for many years, rarely making any major mistakes. If Hun Tiandi replaced him with the Hun clan's 4 demon saints or other old Dou Sheng experts, most of them had spent years in seclusion and knew little about worldly affairs. They were not suitable for managing outside operations. As for younger clansmen, their experience was too shallow, and they could not suppress the many forces of the Central Plains. Training someone new would cost far more than reviving Hun Miesheng. Even if the origin power of the Void Devouring Flame had to be used to reshape his body, the price was still worth it. Third, Hun Tiandi wanted to set an example and establish a rule of loyalty for the entire clan. By reviving Hun Miesheng, he was telling every member of the Hun clan that as long as they remained loyal and worked wholeheartedly for the clan, even if they died in battle, he could still spend resources to drag them back from the gates of death. Through this act, he tied the hearts of the clan together and made everyone willing to risk their lives for the 1,000-year plan of collecting souls and opening the ancient emperor's cave. So, how tragic was Hun Miesheng's ending? At that time, Hun Tiandi had already gathered 7 pieces of the ancient emperor Tuo Shi Jade. Only the final piece in Xiao Yan's hands remained. Because he feared Xiao Yan's protection from the Gu clan, Lei clan, and Yan clan, Hun Tiandi could not seize it by force. Instead, he kidnapped Xiao Yan's father, Xiao Yan, and used him as a hostage to force Xiao Yan to exchange the final piece of ancient jade. To save his father, Xiao Yan firmly agreed to the deal. He led the experts of the Gu clan, Yan clan, and Lei clan, together with many Dou Sheng experts from the Heavenly Mansion Alliance, to gather at the Burial Sky Mountain Range and wait for the exchange. Soon, black mist surged, and a spatial passage appeared. Hun Tiandi arrived with the Void Devouring Flame, the 4 demon saints of the Hun clan, and many powerful Hun clan experts. Their entrance was eerie and domineering. Lei Ying, the clan leader of the Lei clan, burned with anger and publicly warned Hun Tiandi to release the hostage at once. Otherwise, the 3 clans would join forces and flatten the Hun clan. But Hun Tiandi showed no concern at all. He merely looked coldly at Xiao Yan and forced him to make a choice. When the dark prison dragon holding Xiao Yan appeared, Xiao Yan saw his father wrapped in chains, old, thin, and tortured beyond recognition. After being separated for decades, father and son finally met again, making the scene painfully emotional. Xiao Yan was filled with grief and rage. Suddenly, a terrifying soul aura erupted from his body. His strength surged so violently that the Hun clan experts were shocked, and even Hun Tiandi began to feel wary, seeing Xiao Yan as a serious future threat. The father and son were overwhelmed with emotion upon meeting again. Xiao Yan knew how terrifying the Hun clan was, so he quickly urged Xiao Yan to leave. Xiao Yan forced down his emotions and made the exchange agreement with Hun Tiandi. One hand would deliver the jade, and the other would release the hostage. Afterward, Xiao Yan successfully rescued Xiao Yan. After obtaining all the ancient jade pieces, Hun Tiandi's ambition soared. He intended to open the ancient emperor's cave, seize the D-tier embryonic pill, break through to Dou D, and dominate the entire continent. Xiao Yan arranged for experts to guard his father closely, while his own killing intent surged. He ordered everyone to prepare for battle. After all, if Hun Tiandi truly discovered the secret of advancing to Dou D, then even their entire alliance would no longer be able to withstand a single strike from him. Because of this, Gu Yuan and the others warned Hun Tiandi to hand over the ancient jade, or they would unite and destroy the Hun clan. Hearing this, Hun Tiandi could not help but laugh with contempt. In his eyes, if they truly had that kind of ability, why had they ended up in this situation today? And Gu Yuan, that coward, should have acted 1,000 years ago when the Xiao clan was completely destroyed by the Hun clan. Now, the Gu clan no longer had the qualifications to stand against the Hun clan. Seeing that negotiations had failed, Gu Yuan's body flashed forward, and he clashed head-on with Hun Tiandi. Meanwhile, Lei Ying and Yan Jin joined forces and launched a fierce attack against the Void Devouring Flame in the sky. While these top experts fought with terrifying force, the experts of the allied army also began a brutal close combat battle against the many Hun clan members. For a time, the entire mountain range trembled violently. As for Xiao Yan, he instantly blasted the Hun clan Dou Zun experts who came near him into powder. Even some low-star Dou Sheng experts were either killed or severely injured in his hands. Just as Xiao Yan crushed the head of a 4-star Dou Sheng Hun clan expert with one palm, a black spike suddenly shot toward the back of his head. However, when the attack was only a few centimeters from his skull, it was forcefully bounced back. Xiao Yan looked over coldly and finally saw the attacker clearly. His eyes filled with surprise, because this person was none other than Hun Miesheng, the Hall Master of the Hall of Souls, who had once been beaten by him until only a trace of soul power remained before escaping. It turned out that Hun Miesheng had already been rebuilt by the Void Devouring Flame using its origin flame. His strength had now reached the early stage of 7-Star Dou Sheng. When enemies meet, their hatred burns even stronger. Without saying a word, Hun Miesheng summoned a massive chain hundreds of feet long and fiercely swung it toward Xiao Yan. But against the attack that he believed to be extremely powerful, Xiao Yan did not even move. With only the terrifying fluctuation of his soul power, Xiao Yan easily shattered it. This time, Hun Miesheng was completely stunned. He had wanted to regain some dignity today, but he never imagined Xiao Yan had become this absurdly powerful. The huge gap in strength frightened Hun Miesheng so much that he immediately turned around and fled. But how could Xiao Yan allow this escaped fish to run away again? A wave of soul power instantly pierced through Hun Miesheng's body. From that moment on, the former Hall Master of the Hall of Souls did not even leave behind the slightest trace of his soul. He was completely killed. After killing Hun Miesheng on the spot, Xiao Yan turned his gaze toward the chaotic battlefield in the sky. The terrifying strength displayed by the Hun clan made his expression grow serious. Even though the allied army had gathered the three clans and the Heavenly Mansion alliance, the battle was still deadlocked. From the black mist spreading across the sky, Hun clan experts continued to rush out one after another. Although these people were only low-star Dou Sheng experts and peak Dou Zun experts, for some unknown reason, the mist still gave Xiao Yan a faint sense of danger. Xiao Yan scanned the surroundings and soon noticed a familiar figure not far away. It was Hun Feng, the most outstanding young genius of the Hun clan. Xiao Yan felt that if he could capture Hun Feng, he might gain some leverage against the Hun clan. At the same time, Hun Feng had no idea he had already been targeted. He was recklessly slaughtering some of the experts within the allied army. Beside him were 4 Hun clan elders, each with the strength of a 4-star Dou Sheng, protecting him closely. While Hun Feng was killing with great satisfaction, one elder noticed that they were too close to the allied army and worried that other experts might arrive and threaten the life of this future clan leader. He suggested that Hun Feng quickly leave this dangerous place. Although Hun Feng was unhappy, he could not openly refuse. But just as they were about to retreat, Xiao Yan's figure suddenly appeared above them. Xiao Yan said, "Young Master Hun Feng, after killing people, you want to walk away so easily? Isn't that a little too carefree?" Hun Feng was shocked. "Xiao Yan? You actually escaped Hun Miesheng's pursuit. Those words made Xiao Yan laugh. It seemed he had killed Hun Miesheng so quickly earlier that very few people had even noticed. When the old men guarding Hun Feng saw the meaningful expression on Xiao Yan's face, their hearts sank. One Hun clan elder said, "Young Master Hun Feng, Xiao Yan's soul realm has already reached the D state. His strength far exceeds his actual cultivation level. Hun Miesheng has probably already fallen at his hands." Hearing this, Hun Feng's face filled with disbelief. Back then in the demon flame space, he had not feared Xiao Yan at all. But now, the strength Xiao Yan displayed had left him far behind, even surpassing some of the elders in the clan. Although he felt unwilling, escaping was now the most important thing. The four elders immediately protected Hun Feng in the center and fled as fast as they could. But Xiao Yan gave them no chance. With a flick of his finger, four flaming blades shot toward the Hun clan elders. Although they hurriedly condensed chains and desperately tried to block them, they were still blasted back while coughing blood. Under Xiao Yan's D-state soul attack, they crashed heavily to the ground. Seeing four 4-star Dou Sheng elders become so powerless before Xiao Yan, Hun Feng was completely terrified. Before he could continue running, Xiao Yan slapped him so hard that blood burst from his mouth and nose. Then Xiao Yan grabbed Hun Feng by the throat as easily as catching a chick. After all, Hun Feng's strength was only at the late stage of 2-star Dou Sheng. Compared with Xiao Yan, who was at the middle stage of 6-star Dou Sheng and also possessed a D-state soul, the difference between them was like heaven and earth. Seeing this, Hun Feng screamed with all his strength, "Ancestor, save me!" Xiao Yan quickly scanned the entire battlefield. At this moment, Hun Tiandi, the Void Devouring Flame, and the 4 demon saints of the Hun clan were all being held back. So who exactly was the ancestor Hun Feng was calling for? Just as Xiao Yan felt puzzled, an elderly figure suddenly shot out from the black mist in the sky and instantly appeared not far from him. A terrifying aura, not weaker than He Yen King Gu Lai, suddenly swept outward. Xiao Yan's pupils shrank slightly. According to his judgment, this person's strength had actually reached the level of an 8-star Dou Sheng. He never expected the Hun clan to still be hiding such a powerful expert. Hun Yuantian spoke first. "Young friend, how about letting go of this useless descendant of mine?" Xiao Yan asked. "Who are you?" Hun Yuantian replied, "This old man is Hun Yuantian. Back then, I was defeated by Xiao Xian. I am merely a useless old man." Xiao Yan said, "You don't look like a dead man." At this moment, Xiao Yan's brows furrowed slightly. This old monster's appearance was far too strange. He did not know how many more hidden experts like him the Hun clan still had. If several more appeared, then the allied army might truly be unable to do anything to the Hun clan today. But Hun Yuantian did not answer Xiao Yan's question. He only kept demanding that Xiao Yan release Hun Feng. However, Xiao Yan hated these people to the bone. How could he possibly release a tiger back to the mountain? So he made a decisive move and snapped Hun Feng's neck, then tried to completely erase his soul. But Hun Feng used self-destruction to preserve a trace of soul power, which quickly flew into Hun Yuantian's hand. The shockwave from the self-destruction did not injure Xiao Yan at all. This sudden change happened too quickly. Hun Yuantian had no time to act, and could only watch as Hun Feng was reduced to a faint remnant soul before his eyes. In an instant, his furious roar, filled with killing intent, echoed across the entire mountain range. "Brat, today this old man will tear out your tendons and break your bones." Xiao Yan replied coldly, "You helped evil commit crimes. Let me be the one to send you on your final journey."